but the Tigre is best because you can handle the alpha, right?
Yeah. The power of light incarnate.
So they pick up the Kaja.
Dado too, yeah.
Honestly, Kaja is the changes. Kaja's first skill can lower enemies' damage, and that's very, very impactful when everyone wants to deal damage. So honestly, this is a very good pickup. We just have to see how's the execution.
Yeah, you know what they say, if you want to take the Matilda Express, you can't do that if you're suppressed, right? No amount of Purify can help you out of that Divine Judgment. So I like this pick-off comp, at least a pick-off utility that Dianfengyaoguai has got them for themselves. Both teams have very different stories. Dfyg wants to be the second Chinese team to qualify for Swiss stage, but for Nightmare Esports, it's been 3 years since they made it to main stage. This could be the beginning of that era once more.
It's here in Malaysia, Nightmare going up against Dianfengyaoguai. Who will win the first match? Who will have the advantage in their groups?
It's going to be exciting as we will jump onto the land of Dawn right at this moment. Nightmare Esports on blue side, Dianfengyaoguai on red. Right off the bat, we see the jungle path. Complete opposite, right? Too Easy Alexi starting on purple, Zed on orange.
Yeah, but they are starting on the same side of the map here. Oh, it looks like Matilda there is... I think he got the buff.
Wait, did he?
Oh, no, he didn't.
Because it got me a heart attack.
No, because I saw Zed's level and it's like, wait, was it level 1? No, it's still level 2. So I legit thought he got the buff.
That would be a nightmare, let me tell you. Allow E1 to start moving around the map.
Is that an orange buff on PCU?
It is?
That's an orange buff,
He stole
right?
an orange buff. Oh
wait,
my goodness.
Now, okay. Because I know, like, I felt like one buff was stolen. I just didn't know who. I thought it was Jasmine, but okay. Apparently it was PCU.
I have a feeling he probably forced the retreat out at the purple buff. First turtle fight though. No, none of the Romans are level 4 yet, but you can see the damage from Dianfengyaoguai coming in. KelVJ, the Infernal Pursuit, takes first blood as the Retribution comes through. Dianfengyaoguai finds 2 kills and a turtle.
This is the aggression that we want to see. We want to see Dianfengyaoguai move forward from their previous playstyle, and now they're looking very, very aggressive. Long
X is gonna flicker for it. Solo kill almost achieved. Cammy barely gets out as Soso arrives, steals the worldie, goes in Shadow Strike, finds the Terrify, commits the worldie, but Long, he's looking to fight back. The crit, Snipe committed. Cammy trades it back, but E1 finds the trade. And at the end of the day, Dianfengyaoguai still comes out on top. So the flicker was not a critical. That would have been a solo kill for Long. So slightly unfortunate, but overall, PCO does have Divine Judgment. It's going to commit it onto Jasmine as Zed shows up, fractures him into pieces. Dianfengyaoguai with the 4th kill. But Nightmare Esports not done just yet. Spear of Alpha completely misses. Zed will be able to dash away to Nolan, and the Nolan starts getting a hit, right? Then because you always reach your jungle camp first, always moves faster, thanks to just the difference in mobility. And with KelVJ in the front line, it's going to be hard. Jasmine finds the back line. KelVJ will just try to block them all out. RWM comes through. Zed does go down to Too Easy for Lexi, but KelVJ will respond with the Infernal Pursuit. It's a 1-for-1 trade. Turtle for Nightmare. Soso looking to get away, and both teams trade 1-for-1.
Soso was able to get the Divine Judgment, and I kind of feel like that really impacted the fight, making sure that not all the damage from Dianfengyaoguai actually moves forward. And Too Easy for Lexi, he actually got a solid ult over to Zed. That's a big game changer. The fact that they're able to take down the Nolan first, making it so that this Lord fight, this turtle fight is just a fight. You're not really contesting for the turtle anymore. And they still got the turtle.
Yeah.
His Raging Sandstorm, Too Easy for Lexi's dive as well. Soso can take the Divine Judgment. And now, Dianfengyaoguai, they gotta take this turret, but now they gotta leave because the engage from Nightmare is just there.
Yeah, the target is gonna be Long. It will be circling Ego, committing Raging Sandstorm, flick it away. Long will dodge it as Soso joins the fight. RWM from E1, controlling the backline of Nightmare Esports. They just cannot get out. Killing spree for E1. A solo kill happened off screen as Zed takes out Too Easy for Lexi. Dianfengyaoguai with 2 kills.
Esports, it looked like they were still discussing whether they want to engage or they want to back off. But now, looks like pressure by Dianfengyaoguai here in the mid.
Wow, RWM into the Bandit's Rage is so deadly. Zed knocked out by the circling Ego and still gets out, even taking Cammy's life with him. Dianfengyaoguai is so good at now Turtle in control by Chinese team. Dianfengyaoguai finds the suppression. Jasmine needs to get out. Worldy committed. It's going to bounce around the camp. Turtle for the red side. And Dianfengyaoguai will not put pressure on that bot turret.
Oh yeah, and it looks like with the lead that they have, over 3,000 gold here, they might be able to secure this. And I want to talk about the systematic movements coming in from Dfyg. They got top, they got mid, now they want bottom. They want all outer turrets first.
Venice Rage committed, completely goes wide. They do keep that structure alive, but I feel like if you're a Nightmare, you need to look for avenues elsewhere. They find the control onto Zed, who's looking to get away, but gets dunked on by the Raging Sandstorm. A good pickup. E1 gets pulled back, but unfortunately, no confirmation for Nightmare. Despite getting the solo kill, he ended up getting traded. Now Oppa will be pulled back. They will kidnap this Khalid. Gets pulled out by the Matilda. So a good escape from Nightmare Esports. They will get control of top tier 1, at least. PCO has the flicker, but with him into Long. Long now has the flicker. A good Raging Sandstorm from Oppa to secure 2 kills for Nightmare. But KelVJ is in the backline. Oppa will be traded back. KelVJ flicker away. Darkwave pulls Cammy back in front of Pursuit. Over the wall. Too easy for Lexi. Gets Zed. KelVJ continues to fight, but runs out of resources as Cammy picks up that one.
Despite too easy for Lexi having a bad time in the early game, but now he's really working as a peel. And it looks like Cammy might be having that as low first item because building up to multiple items at once, because immediately after that, Cammy got the Malefic gun. So honestly, it's still good timing here for Cammy. Yeah, looking at the items, it looks like he's building. First item took so long.
Next item to be Malefic Gun. A bit of a micro mistake from Dianfengyaoguai. They got the fleeting time onto PCU right before the top 5, but he ended up bringing Jasmine into his own gold lane, resulting in a fight loss. But luckily, they have a decent lead still, right? Almost 2,000. They have control of the Lord. They just gotta remember that you have to go in and out fast.
You gotta look at PCU. Right now, Conceal. Will he get Jasmine?
Yeah, if you take out Jasmine, that's a good start. That completely stops Nightmare from having any authority in taking these long drawn-out fights. They will try to jump onto PCU though, but again, he has fleeting time, so the Divine Judgment has reduced cooldown. Lord is incredibly low, too easy for Lexi. Has a chance to go for the dice roll. They goes to RWM, trading both sides, but it's Zed that comes out on top. They take out the Alpha, and Dianfengyaoguai continues the dominance. Oppa goes down, 2 more kills and a Lord.
They didn't want the Lord first. They want to make sure that they have the numbers game unlocked. They want to make sure that they have more priority in terms of the number of players around the Lord, and then they executed on it. That was an amazing play coming in from Dfyg.
I agree. Even the usage of the RWM, even though Nightmare Esports so stole it, but can't do it because there's a Kaja on the other side waiting to pull you into oblivion.
E1 having the highest damage here. Conceal play. It looks like they're not going to take it. They're just going to use the conceal to grab a free turret here. But yeah, E1 hasn't died yet. Highest damage in the game by far. The front lines from Nightmare is not having a good time.
If only the first one was the crit, that would have been an instant kill.
Valentina's very small weakness is rage, man, because she's a mid-range hero. And most marksmen with Malefic Gun outranges her by so far. It's really hard for Valentina in this situation to really get something done.
PCU has no flicker. He sees the tapping almost post-so. Lord slain by Dfyg. So second Lord for them, 13 minutes into the game. This is going to allow them to start breaking inhibitors. But I'm going to ask you, Lefel, if this game goes late, right? If we hit critical mass, both teams reaching that 50k net worth, is it still an even game, or do you feel like just because of the team comp of Dfyg, they have that advantage?
Dfyg has an advantage where they can always make a fight 4v5 because of the Kaja. Nightmare Esports, they have an advantage because their marksmen can deal AoE damage. So Nightmare Esports, they can definitely do it because Beatrix is one of the best scaling heroes in the game. The only problem is this Kaja always makes it unfair.
Yeah. They'll try and go on to long, but you see that range from the Malefic Gun. Couple of hits is all it takes. No more Banner's Rage already. They try to clear the wave out, but that's 2 inhibitors down. Doesn't help when the Lord is crashing in. Dfyg looking for a potential game 1, or at least that opportunity. RWM committed by E1. Tries to force away Nightmare Esports, but the team not really following up with it. All they care about is the structures. They get all 3 inhibs.
Right now, no more inhibitors for Nightmare Esports. And the thing that made them survive this long is the fact that PCU doesn't have a flicker. If he had a flicker, Trust
Yeah.
me, Husky, they would force it.
They
They
would.
would force it.
I can see that happening. You did point out that, you know, for the coaching staff of Dianfengyaoguai, you got Sasa who's looking at the fundamentals. You're seeing it really built up very well. There's a burst opportunity on the offer. They will not commit the Divine Judgment just yet. But
Oh,
here
Jasmine.
they go. Jasmine getting caught out of position. And Dianfengyaoguai opportunistic.
0, 2, and 10. The only thing is he uses Flicker as well, so they can't force an engagement after this unless VJ actually wants the front line, wants to force a fight here.
There is no way, but it feels like they're going to try anyways. Too easy for Lexi, finds the Spear of Alpha, but the damage is just too much. They even missed the Nibiru's Passion from Cammy, and now Dianfengyaoguai will just tap the Crystal. Game number 1 going over to Dfyg.
Dianfengyaoguai starts off amazingly strong. Just from this one
Wow.
battle, Husky. Let me remind you, the last time the Chinese region was here, they couldn't win a single match.